Going on, everybody? This is my newest beta. Just got him at Walmart. I don't know if I mentioned him in any other videos. I've had him for about 2 weeks now or something like that. But he was cool looking orange beta with a little bit of dark spots, but he looked really good for being a Walmart beta. I saw him and had to pick him up. He was actually pretty healthy looking, and so were the other ones there at the time. There was, I think, one dead one, but I saw this guy and I like veiltails. Although I bred the crown tail and the half moon to each other, and then some shorter finned common ones with a dragon scale male to get the combinations I have for my other ones. I've always liked the look of veiltails. I don't know why. I think they're pretty flowing lines. I don't know. I know a lot of you guys, people out there, sorry guys, I know a lot of you people out there like veiltails too, because I see them out there a lot in your guys' videos. What I really like is a lot of people too who have these betas or have other tanks and stuff like that have betas still, not just something they consider, I don't know, a fish that you wouldn't have because of it. Like Corvus has them in some of his tanks, really cool ones. I haven't seen those type before. I actually really like those. I think they look pretty cool. And then I've subscribed to a lot of people lately that have a lot of betas that show them. I actually found a couple little baby guppies in here. Let's see, I don't know where they're at right now. I just turned on the lights a little bit ago. There's one that's floating back up there, and the other ones are usually floating around somewhere around this rock. I don't see them right now off the top of my head. But last time I was showing this tank, I had 2 little plants that were right over here. I moved them. One of them, the one that was over here that was growing up to like that, is this one. And it even has a flower stalk that comes up here and is growing out of the water and splitting and getting ready to start flowering. And I think that this is another one that's coming off that. I know that's a flowering thing because I have one in this tank that's been in here for like 2 years, and there's the flower stalk on that one that never quite made it up above the water because it came up next to my moving bed filter there, and it just kind of bubbled up onto the flowers constantly. But there's that guy, and then the other one is right there. Another thing I'm really happy about is my bulb here hasn't taken off yet. I don't know if it's going to or not, you know how these Walmart bulbs go. But I picked up another one the other day and dropped it in, and already I've got a whole lot of little hangnail things on there. That's right, hangnail things. That's for you, Moonstone. Yeah, I love these lilies when they grow out. And I'm not sure if I'm going to move that bulb before he starts to set root or not, but I mean, it's got coming off the top back here with all these little ones right there, so that's going to be really cool. My featherwort never really took off back there. There's the other one that was floating around that I had shoved into the sand over here before I shoved it back down into the dirt over there. But my featherwort never really sprung off like I thought it would. Maybe it still needs a little bit of time. And neither did the Rakila. I don't know. I can't think of the name of that. Just like I can't pull the name of this one out, although I had it in my head a little bit ago. It's some short carpeting plant. I don't know. I want to say glazo, but it's not glazo. I want to say glazo. Oh, look at that. There's 2 of them. I want to say, oh gosh, what the heck's name is that thing? You know, one of these days I'll actually do some preemptive stuff before I actually sit down and take the video. But looks like this one here is dying off, unfortunately. Maybe it's just melting, it's going to grow back. These ones seem to be doing well. And then I think there's one right there, and then there's some spread around somewhere in there, I think. I'm not exactly sure, but my valve, of course, is still melting off. That piece hasn't broke off, so I haven't pulled it out yet. I don't mind it melting in the tank, The other one next to it hasn't really sprouted up too much. See if we can get in there and see that. You can kind of see it. It's got a little bit of a longer leaf, but the really cool thing is, oh, I gotta watch what I'm aiming at, is right next to it, in between the two plants, I've got a third one starting to come up, which I'm really stoked about. This is my first experience with jungle val, and I am having a blast with it. I'm really kind of stoked that this thing is flowering up already. I mean, it's literally been in there for, I don't know how long. August 28th, I'm not even sure what really today is. But all I know is I'm off tonight. I don't have to go to work. Unfortunately, all my tanks will be turned off, and I can't really do anything in the fish room. Oh. But really cool that I thought I only had one baby guppy in here. Turns out I at least have 3, and who knows, or maybe even more than that are just still hanging around the bottom. I put enough stuff in here that I wouldn't be able to see him. There's one of them back there. I don't know if that's, you can capture him or not. I don't think it is in the picture. I can see him. And that wasn't anything. That was just a CO2 thing coming out the bottom. I do got some snails in here that are in with the guppies to pick up whatever the leftover stuff was and eat some algae stuff off. Anyone ever think they have too many fish? Or you're trying to do too many things with fish at one time? That's what I've been thinking lately. Maybe of stopping trying to do so much little breeding things and just go back to more and just enjoying it. Been looking at dwarf puffers. I think they're pretty cool. Not something I even want to try to breed, but something that I would like to keep. And with the snails that I have, if I can get like a huge population going, maybe after I get my Tinapoma into this tank and get things more situated, see where I'm sitting, might be able to get something like that. I don't know, maybe. I'm supposed to go to a fish auction with a buddy of mine, not till next month, and then go to Folsom. It's the Sacramento Aquarium Society. We're gonna go see if we can go there. We're not members, but they say that non-members are allowed to go there and bid on stuff, and if we can go, we'd both like to go there and get some new stuff, maybe something we haven't seen before, or something that we have that we'd like to get. Something like, I'd like to get some more cherry shrimp to get some different breeding stock, just to keep my cherry shrimps going. Right now I'm only able to find the female, and I know there's a male in there at least, but I'm not seeing any babies. I don't know why. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with my white clubs. I got them as feeders, but I do like these fish. They're cool. But they breed constantly. You can see a couple of little small ones back there. There's even smaller ones that are hanging out in all the bushes here. I just turned the lights on so I could do this video. Right now all my that's on just to be able to see that beta, but my other tanks are shut off right now. I've started doing my feedings with the lights off. You know, fish out in the wild don't necessarily have the sun over them when they're eating, and usually my blinds are open. I just close them so there won't be so much of a glare off them. But I'm loving this tank right now, especially the fact that I'm going to be having another lily plant. I've tried probably 15 of these bulbs, and none of them have grown anything. These are the 2 nicest that I've found, and this one is taken off. I'm so stoked. The last one I had was in a 5-gallon with a bunch of guppies, and it went to the top with just leaves. It never had pads, but it was cool. So I'm really hoping this takes off. I might move this lava rock, I don't know, maybe sitting down onto this dead patch or something like that out in front, and so the fish can go back behind or something like that, and make that like the centerpiece. I don't know. Eventually I'm going to have a big piece of wood that's going to come up the back. See if we can see what it looks like a little bit. You guys can't really see that. Oh, but look who's sitting in the corner. Oh, there's just no light to be able to get a good view of him. He's not running, hiding. He doesn't see me, I don't think. So rare that I get to see him. Ha! I can't wait to put him into a bigger tank. See him sitting down there in the corner. He's a good sized fish who doesn't really move too much and usually moves slow except for when I surprise him. But alright, after 10 minutes, see ya.